Listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been start up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy make it. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen. Made up. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, what I want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Right to the air goes Dart. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Cougar 19. 79 Bronco.
Now Jones. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
To throw, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10.
19, here we go. Prep roll 80, Panther 11. Take go.
From the gun, Dart. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Dart from the gun on third down. And it is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
15 yards.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys, 70 Lions. Trap 60.
On first down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Bates' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
60 Bison. 70 Raiders. 79 Broncos. Panthers 6.
On first down is Genty, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's second and 7.
Let's go.
Jones looking to change the play.
Warriors 17, 19 Lions, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing Jones. He'll find Metcalf. He'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3.
Cowboys 10. Seahawks 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Throwing his dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Dart going to look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get it! Bronco 80! Roll, roll, roll! Rig alert, rig alert! Go!
They'll go again to Genty. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2.
After 11, 18, Pioneer, ready! 60, 70 range, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Jones going to change it up here. On the give, Genty. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Street, street! Ready!
On the give, Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
Viking 18! Viking 18! Mustang 19! 18, Rattler, check out!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Buffalo 18! 79 Bronco! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer! Panther 11, 19 Lion! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Get up!
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a handoff to Genty. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up the 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Panthers, 60, Panthers 60, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70. Hut.
Back to throw. Jones. Now he's got it. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rapper, 18 Dragon, 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
A final shot before break. Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ashton Jeanty as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jeanty. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Jones throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. That'll be complete to Sampson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
19 line.
Throwing his dart. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chimray Deacon, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Genty. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
19 tight. Hurt.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's complete to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
20-yard line.
Now Jones. That's caught by Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Dragon 60. Mustang 79, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 19 tight. Hook.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. McBride on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Jones. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jeanty will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Cowboys 37. Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready up!
From the gun, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Dart looking to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Sampson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 22 yards.
To the air, Dart. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Working out of the gun is Dart. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Dart once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chimere Dike, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
38-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball